Hey everybody, Dr. T here. Today we are going to be talking about DV and what we would see in public versus what happens behind closed doors. Domestic violence is often perceived as a single explosive physical fight, but is actually a continuous hidden pattern of power and control involving isolation, financial restriction, and psychological manipulation. What we typically see, or what's in the public view, are isolated incidents. People often notice only a sudden blow up, a visible physical injury, or a dramatic breakup. We also see the happy couple. Abusers are frequently charming, polite, and well liked in public, making the dynamic look normal to outsiders. And friends and family often wonder why a person doesn't leave if there's abuse, viewing it as a simple decision on the choice to stay. What actually happens in reality is a web of control. Abuse is a steady strategy using fear, constant monitoring, and put downs rather than random anger. It's gradual isolation. The controlling partner slowly cuts the victim off of friends, family, and jobs, so the victim has nowhere to turn. It's financial traps. The abuser controls all the money, credit, transportation, making it nearly impossible for the victim to pay for a safe place to go. And there's a cycle. It's the tension builds with minor arguments, it leads to a violent event, and then shifts to a honeymoon phase of apologies and promises that trick the victim into staying, which I have described in a previous video. Today I watched a video by Darman entitled Evil Husband Gets Karma from Wife. I will share a link to the video in the description. In the video, the wife is withdrawn and her husband blames her for things. She takes all the blame because she knows what will happen if she doesn't. She plays the doting wife, and the happy couple is viewed because he has conditioned her not to say anything in public, because while he's well liked at the office and he's up for a promotion and nobody is the wiser. The video goes on to show her talking to her mother on the phone, where she says he used to apologize for the abuse, but now he gets a thrill from the abuse. It shows that this abuse has been going on for so long that she's become accustomed to it and is conditioned to blame herself for everything because that is what her husband has told her. During the video, he ridicules her and he and other couples laugh. They think it's all a joke, but what they don't see is that the abuse is constant and the couple doesn't realize that this is his way of bringing her down even more by getting others to join in so he can continue the abuse by saying nobody will believe her. He also got her to stop working after having a child, so he controls all the finances and she has nothing. Abuse is small things that we don't think make a difference, but in the end, they total up and are all about control. And by the time it's realized, it's too late to back out. They have control of children, finances, vehicles, homes, and the victim doesn't know what to do, so they stay. And I have discussed this in earlier videos, but leaving an abusive relationship is complicated and can be very dangerous. It typically takes up to 7 attempts to leave an abusive relationship. The moment someone tries to flee is when they and their children, pets, or other family members are at the highest risk of violence. Sometimes a person may choose to stay because it's the safest choice at the time. Financial abuse happens in 99% of domestic violence relationships. It often leaves survivors without the resources they need to support themselves and their children away from the abuser. So just be aware that not every relationship may be what it seems. I encourage you to watch the video and look for the clues. If you see something, say something. It might save someone's life.
If you or someone you know is in an abusive situation, call the National Helpline at 1-800-799-SAFE or text START to 88788. Everyone deserves a healthy relationship.